Begin to really release anything that came with you, any distractions or worries. Just let them fall down through your feet into the earth. You might begin to feel your grounding cord materializing in your spiritual imagination as you begin to release that concrete mind. Let it drop down into the ground and just move into the intuitive mind. So sliding down into stillness and feeling your sliding movement go all the way beneath the earth, grounding you. Feel a sense of yielding if you can, surrendering, just really becoming weightless, knowing that you're still here in this body on this earth, but just really begin to yield to whatever the natural world, the mystical world, spirit has to show you today. Letting earth energy rise up through your grounding cord, beginning to fill your body, including your center channel, your light channel that contains all 7 chakras. So just begin to feel the earth energy rise up. Rise up, filling your body and your energy channel. And begin to feel your bubble forming all around you, 360 degrees around you, 3 feet out. If there are any little gaps, like 10 degrees worth of gaps, just feel your hands closing those gaps so that your energy body or your bubble completely surrounds you with no leaks. And in this way, we maintain our energy without letting it leak out. Feel the sky energy coming down through the top of the bubble. You might feel this as sunshine. You might feel it as rain, thunder. Feel it as that universal life force energy, source energy. Let it come down through the top of your bubble into the top of your head, dropping all the way down your spine. All 7 chakras begin to light up. Our Hindu siblings tell us that they spin. These energy centers, these chakras begin to spin. When we ignore them, sometimes they get still and stale. So even when we want to be in a state of stillness, we want our energy to move. So feeling that crown chakra opening, your third eye in your forehead opening, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your abdomen, and your sacral or root chakra, that base of the spine. Let all of those chakras begin to open, shine brightly, spin, and fill your bubble. And begin to focus on your heart center. That's our focus today, the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. And let it shine brightly and be your guide as you begin to get ready to leave your house for a journey. So just find yourself getting ready to go. You might imagine yourself just leaving the front door, the garage, and walking until you find a dirt path. You might notice trees on either side of you and beautiful summer growth, wildflowers of all sorts. You might hear birds or scurrying in the undergrowth. And feel the sunshine on your face, your cheeks, the top of your head, or your hat. You're following this fairly narrow path, and this time when you reach the clearing, you come to a field of lavender flowers. Lavender. Just take in the fragrance if you can smell it. This natural perennial that grows in the wild. It grows in rows and rows and rows. And just find a place to sit or stand so that you are surrounded by the beauty of this purple flower. It's said to provide calm. We find it in our bath salts and lotions, stress relief. You might even want to just lie down in the lavender. That's okay. It'll let you, I'm sure. You might ask it permission ahead of time. And begin to tune into that heart center again. And let the lavender just soothe it. You might even pick a few stems and lay them on your chest or hold them up to your chest. The color of this chakra is usually green, but in that work that I've done with Faye Johnston, one of the flowers she names here for this particular chakra is lavender. The heart center is, of course, about love, self-love, being able to receive love, and then being able to offer it. One of the one of the writers about chakras is Carolyn Mace in her book, The Anatomy of the Spirit. And she has an interesting perspective on this particular chakra. She says it will continue to stay bound up unless we move beyond our wounds. Our wounds, WOUNDS. She says that we can get stuck in the language of wounding and that we need to move beyond our woundology. I thought that was so interesting, and I've done it. So that then means using this time, this meditation, this particular chakra to release resentments and regret. So bring to mind, first of all, something that you regret. And once you've identified it, just release it into the lavender. Let the lavender take it and just offer its calming energy to you. Release any regrets that you've got into the lavender. We've worked so much with tree roots, but just imagine the lavender roots composting any of your regrets, any ways in which you need to forgive yourself so that your heart chakra can open even wider. And bring now to mind something that you resent, someone maybe who has wounded you, or something that's happened to you that you are resentful about, maybe very righteously so. So, forgiving does not mean forgetting. It just means releasing the energy of all of that resentment, that annoyance, that sort of tight energy, just releasing that enough that your heart can open a little bit. So just imagine whatever's caused you some resentment and then offer it, whatever makes sense today, just only as you're willing. Release any resentment into the lavender. As we open ourselves to releasing that resentment, then that heart chakra opens a little. And I think it allows us to drop even further into that wisdom center down below the heart, to know what to do about whatever's caused us harm. Just getting a new perspective. Not fake love, not cheap forgiveness, Just a loosening of it all, a releasing the grip on it. And we don't need to offer those who've harmed us love necessarily. So let's just shift our focus a little bit, receiving again love from the universe for ourselves. Feel it coming down through the top of your head. Feel it all around you in this lavender field. And then bring to someone to mind who does need your love, who you'd like to give love to. And imagine that emanating, just shining brightly from your heart center. And maybe you even give them a bouquet of lavender. Just take another deep breath or so. If anyone's suffering in your world, offer them this same love. Just become a channel shining brightly, offering divine love and your own love combined. Again, soaking up the scent of the lavender field. The calm and soothing that it provides. Giving it thanks, giving the earth thanks, the natural world, offering such gratitude for its aliveness and its spirit. And then begin to sit up if you've been lying down. Find your bearings, find your feet as you rise up. Get a big view of the beautiful field of lavender. And then find that little path. Begin to leave as you came in, following the path, the dirt underneath your feet, the trees, the summer growth, the birds, the sky. And then gradually find that transition point where you're moving from the path back to the hearth of the hearth of your house, the front door. Find the room where you are, the seat where you sit, and then gradually feel your feet on the ground, feel your physical body where it sits, or if you're lying down, where your body meets the couch or the floor, and begin to perhaps rub your hands together and gradually open the window shade of your eyes.